Hi guys, it's Lisa again. I just thought I would do a little video, and once again, I'm using my iPhone and I'm going to have to hold it up, so it might be a little shaky. Um, but I want to kind of just give you, like, I started out doing Project Life. I know I have mentioned this in my other video. Started out doing Project Life, and I did that in a separate album. And then I did my pages in another album. And I started like in March. I just decided, okay, I'm doing this. And and I thought I'm not going to worry about January, February. Well, then I changed my mind and decided to go back, and what I did is I summarized things for January and February. And then I did really good going through, and then I got up to like June, and I stopped writing my journal and my everyday documenting, and that to me was like the most important part. It's what I really love. Even looking back, I love reading all the little things because I don't have a picture for every single thing, and so when I summarize and do my journaling on my pages, I love reading what we did because there's so many little small things. But anyways, I had stopped. So then I was like, what to do, what to do. And so I decided just to, you know, we do a couple camping trips in the summer. We go to Lake George, this campground, this water park with family every year. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to do a whole pocket page, about that trip altogether. And then I decided I'm just going to kind of summarize our summer and the events that we did and just move along. Then I decided, after going and putting all my 12 by 12 regular pages in my book, that I didn't have very many because I was kind of doing this Project Life. So it cut down on the amount of pages I was doing, which was my whole point doing, part of my point doing Project Life is that so I can get more photos but not have as many pages and try to cut down the album, because I was running into like 2 albums for a year, which my album was looking pretty darn thick, and I'm not quite done. But this is Project Life and my pages. So then I decided I like the idea of adding my pages in, and I will show you. This is actually last year, Super Bowl. So this year the Super Bowl is coming up pretty soon. So, but this was the Project Life, and then I decided like I had this page that I had done, and so I stuck in here. I'm not sure if this is the exact date, but it was close. It was very close. And once I scroll down my photos, how I upload them, you kind of know when things happen like day to day. So that's what I did, and then I wasn't sure. I know this was sometime that winter, so I kind of like stuck it in the January, February. That's my daughter eating frosting. And then same thing with this one. I know we were at a basketball game, my nephew, and then same with this. And then I went back. I have Project Life here. This says week 1 because this is how I originally started, and then changed my mind and added all that other stuff. I know I'm probably like jiggling it too fast. But so this is my Project Life. I think I actually talked about this one. It was my first week, and this was one of my entries. So these are all, and then I started going to like the half sizes because I definitely do like that. If that's all I have for that week, that's all I'm going to do. So then, this is one of my favorite pages. We live 2.5 hours from Syracuse, and Syracuse Orange basketball is huge. My family's always has been. My mom was alive. My family's pretty psycho about it. We always usually go to a game every year, and I love to buy like these to use. And this is my 79-year-old dad. He's crazy. I painted, and my brother, and my nephew, and my girls, and we get together during the Syracuse made it to the Final Four this year, so we got together like one weekend, my house, one weekend my brother's house, another weekend my other brother's, and it's fun. We have a good time. So, anyways, we're very serious, but I love that page. So, oh, my daughter had her birthday. She even had Syracuse birthday cake. And then down here, is a flag I bought to go. My dad and I brought it. My dad gave me duct tape too. We went and put the flag up on my mom's gravestone. Which I was just going to call my dad today and say, hey, it's time. Syracuse is playing. They're undefeated this year. They're doing really well. And I was just going to call my dad today and say, hey, we got to get that flag up. We even bought cookies, cake. Some of my family, that night they lost in the Final Four. And my brother and I, we were like crying. We're pretty psycho. But anyways, so I'm doing still keep going, doing the Project Life. And you'll notice like I'd have a lot of journaling. And like I said, that's the most important part for me. I love it. I'm pretty good at writing. Now this tiny week, I absolutely had nothing. I had not documented anything. So I just put in a few filler cards and a little thing my daughter made me. And then a clipping from the newspaper because George Jones died and I just was ordering tickets for my father and I to go see him in concert, and he ended up passing away. And that's just something from my childhood. My dad, one of my all-time favorite singers, and he sings one of my favorite songs, which a lot of people don't listen to country. A lot of people want to know him. But I have an older father. My dad, you know, he was 40 when I was born, so I mean, I grew up with an older, you know, in a sense, older generation. I call myself an old soul. I'm definitely an old soul. Anyways, so I keep going more with my Project Life. By this point, I'm definitely getting into it, and I'm doing just 6x6 pads. That's what I do. I pick out a 6x6 pad and just make sure everything mixes together. I don't use a lot of the fillers. I try to fill with photos or journaling. I definitely probably will never buy like a Becky Higgins Project Life kit because I don't know. I have a few things here and there, but I end up not using them. This is a letter my daughter wrote me, and I actually tucked in a little pocket in there, and it has the actual note. I had to go out of town for work, and she slipped a little note in my bag. And I was scrapbooking in the car driving to Connecticut. So I just started, you know, finishing up these pages. I was just so happy to say I was finally into June. But the rest is going easy since I'm just summarizing the summer. So here's some more. I hope this is okay. This is just, you know, everyday Project Life. I can't sit there and name the product because like I said, I just pick a 6x6 pad and